The MP, Emmanuel J. Anhwe, joins me on the line to really tell us what's happened today. Hello, good evening, Honorable. Welcome to Eyewitness News. Reports we have, and indeed, the video we saw suggested that the people were chasing you away, hooting at you, and you were whisked away by your police escort. But you say they did not chase you away?
Yeah, good evening, sir. Good evening to your cherished listeners. Yeah, the story is misleading. I wasn't chased away. And I did not go to commensurate with the family, although I intend doing so, but not at the very time that incident happened. What happened was that the divisional command, the commander, in the person of ACP Joe Usu, called me on my phone, informing me that there's been some agitation at the bridge. There's a bridge constructed by Atachi. There's been some agitation there as a result of the death of a motorcyclist or motor rider who intend crossing the stream to go and do his business. So they would allow any cars to go and pass. So I should come over. So I went there. When I went there, the policemen were there. They had about 10 in number. The commander and his men about 10 in number, just to have a discussion as to how best we can solve the issue. So when I went, they were having a conversation as to how best we can address the issue. And there's a bridge that has been constructed by the contractor, that's Atachi, and it needs some failing. It's about 2 bridges, so they can't use the bridge. So what they do is that they drive past the bridge, and and when it rains, definitely the place overflowing, it gets flooded, and the unfortunate thing happened. I wasn't chased away. Though when I went there, they started massing up, and so they hooted at me. And I do appreciate their concern in view of the fact that it involved a loss of a life. So I wasn't chased away. I wasn't thrown stone at the people. I just saw a stone that was thrown that fell in the water. But for this reporting that I was chased away, I was reached away, then it's none. The police escorted me to my car, and I drove away.
So was a stone that was thrown that landed in the water targeted at you?
I can't tell. I just saw a splash in the water. That's it. I was there with the police commander and 3 other officers, and the rest I guess could only play. So I cannot say it was targeted at me or not, but
it was thrown towards your direction.
I saw an object in the water, falling in the water. That's what I saw.
So did you say the bridge was not properly constructed, so they are not able to use it?
I'm not saying it wasn't properly constructed. It's been constructed, but it needs to be filled. So if it's not been filled, they can't use it. It's not passable. So all the drivers do is that they drive past the bridge. They've been doing it. And now, and to be honest with you, I've been chasing this. The regional federal director, I've been going to his office several times. He's calling the contractor, but what I heard was that the contractor complains of funds. He's not being sorted. He's not being paid. So as a result, can't do that. But thankfully, this morning I called the contractor, and he said he's in Accra. He will be coming down, and when he comes, he will see how best we can. He can see to fix this thing. Yeah.
So how long has this situation persisted? The bad nature of the bridge or the incomplete nature of the bridge. How long has this persisted?
The contract was awarded. It was in 2019, 2020. I think it's in phases. It's in phases. And this very, he's been there for more than a year.
I see.
More than a year.
I see.
I've been chasing, and you know what? This is the second time this now has happened to me, and it appears I'm being at the receiving end of bad news, but I don't know what will happen to me.
Well, this is the second time. This is the second time people have. I don't want to say chased you away, but I've hooted at you in respect of a road.
As for the first time, I was chased away by this fans, where the police invited me, the division commander and his friend he invited me that I should come over, then have a conversation, just have a discussion as to how best we can. So he even suggested that, there's a Chinese people working on the Guakwa Trunk Road. So if he can see so that he can just come and put in some this they are broken, what you call it, this son or whatever. And I said, no, you should let me talk to the regional federal director. So I called and said, no, we can't do that. Other than that, it's going to worsen it. So we should hold on. And so that's what happened. That sent me to that place. So I honestly, I wasn't going there to inspect or about to do anything. I went there upon the invitation of the police divisional command, ACP Joe Usu. So when they realized that people were massing up and maybe it could turn to anything, they just escorted me to my car and I drove away. And then honestly, I'll use your medium to thank the commander and his man for the professional work that they did. But for the police, that's a different story.
I see. I'm just wondering whether the incident, you said it's the second time, it's not an indication of you losing popularity, even as your party readies to hold its primaries.
You know, MPs, we are a dangerous species. MPs have become an endangered species. So, the MP, the best I could do is to lobby, and I've done that. This is a road that was contracted up during President Kufuor's era. That was 2007. And, unfortunately, when we left office, it was abandoned. It was left there by Mahama and his government. So when I came when I became the MP, and when I went there for campaign, I asked them that if the road is not fixed, they will not vote. So I played with them that they should bear with me and vote for me. And I'll make sure that.
So how long have you been an MP in the area?
I'm in my second term.
Very well.
70 years there. This is my 7th year.
Very
so
well.
What I did was, and fortunately, I was voted into power. I'm an MP, and thankfully my party won. So during that, I asked the question, invited the Minister for Road and Highways through the Speaker of the Parliament to respond to my question with regard to the Bisensi Road, which has been abandoned. He responded. The next time, the Deputy Minister accompanied me to him, made a community. They were all happy, elated. He promised that he will make sure that the road is fixed. And thankfully, within a couple of months, it was contracted out to Atachi.
Very well.
Very well. And the contract was needed. We thought it within the record time. But unfortunately, the project is stalled. And it's become actually serious. It's become a problem to me. Anytime, what happened to MPs when it comes to vote sentiment. The best I could do is that to lobby.
To lobby. We get that.
Very well. That I've done. But as for the execution of the job, it does not rest with me.
Thank you. We wish you the very best, and we hope that you take care of yourself and you stay safe. Thanks so much, the Honorable Emmanuel J. Anhiri, who is the Member of Parliament for Atwima Nwabiagya South.